Hello and welcome back to PTMTR, where today we're first going to wait for my family to stop getting excited over this video. They just... I'm not sure why they... Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. Let me stop. No, I guess not. We're going to be making the baby you can chive my car burger from the famous show Bob's Burgers. We're actually working backwards. We're going to start by prepping our pickles. So grab your favorite pickles. I prefer sweet pickles. And I'm going to stop saying pickles, and lay them out on some paper towel and just dry off all of that moisture. I mean, we're not looking to dehydrate them, just to get the surface dry enough for some flour to actually stick to it. And then I'm going to be setting up my little dredging station here by firstly going in with some plain flour and then seasoning it down with some beautiful dry dill to complement the pickle, of course, and some white pepper and some table salt to taste. Then just mix it all up until it's nice and consistent, and then in a separate bowl or plate just try to crack in a single egg, all fancy like. Yep, there we go. I'm a pro, as you can see. Just whisk that all up as well until it's homogeneous. Now, once it's fully coated in that egg, back into the flour, and that's about it. Take your pickle, sorry about that, and go into the flour first to help the egg have something to stick onto. We're actually going to be going for 4 pickles per burger, so make them accordingly. And once that's done, drop them into some preheated oil at 190 degrees Celsius and cook them until it's golden crispy. And make sure you flip them around too for even colouring. And that, ladies and gents, is how to fry a pickle. Simple enough and definitely delicious enough. Let me tell you that for nothing. Now onto the patty. We're going to be weighing out a 2-ounce bowl of 80% lean minced beef. Plop it onto some parchment or greaseproof paper, and then take something wide and heavy and just squish it down as hard as you possibly can, revealing a perfectly round and thin, almost smear of meat. That sounded gross. Sorry. You want to crumble over some deliciously sharp feta cheese into the center, leaving the outer perimeter bare, and be generous here. Then grab another 2-ounce bowl and squish that down too. Carefully place it on top of the feta cheese. After that, you just want to seal the edges by lightly squeezing around the perimeter, almost shaping it into this perfect patty. Make sure that you pat it down as to ensure there's no air or any gaps trapped inside the patty itself. Then just cover it back up and let it chill in the fridge for about 10 minutes. While that's resting, grab a hot skillet. The more iron cast, the better. We're just going to foam some butter into it and then of course toast the buns. This actually softens them and caramelizes, so you aren't left with a boring dry bun. I'm using this sesame topped brioche, or any bun you choose to use. In any case, you're looking for a nice noticeable toasting. Then in the same pan, go in with about 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil and let the pan heat up just until you hit that smoke point. Open a window, or do this in a well ventilated area of course, but then just go in with your burger and you should hear an immediate sizzle. 1.5 minutes per side for medium rare, 2 minutes for medium, 3 for well done, and of course I recommend medium. So salt and pepper one side generously while it's still raw, and cook for 2 minutes per side. I mean, till your desired doneness, of course. 2 minutes. Be sure to use all of that oil and excess butter in that pan to almost baste the burger, and once it's cooked and it's got some stunning colour, let it just rest on the bun. Keep it covered. I'm using foil, but whatever you choose, just to help it sort of steam those buns and keep it warm. Whilst that's having a few minutes to rest, whip up the chive part of the baby you can chive my car burger by going in with some sour cream and a pinch of white pepper and a bit of mustard in a bowl. Just eyeball it to roughly how much I did. I didn't measure it, I'm sorry. But then just grab yourself a bunch of fresh, beautifully fragrant chives and finally chop them down with what I hope is a very sharp knife. Again, this just helps get that clean cut rather than brute forcing your way through them with a blunt knife or tearing through them with something serrated. I swear, a sharp knife is half of my passion in cooking. Now that's done, just spoon on a dollop or 2 of sour cream straight onto the burger and finish it with a more than generous helping of your fine chives. Skewer in your wheels and you're ready to go. This burger was so much fun to make and even more fun to eat. I absolutely recommend it. I mean, just look at this cross section. Bob Belcher, you've done us proud. Just make sure you subscribe down below. It's free, don't worry. And drop a like too if you want to see more of these types of recipes. Don't forget to stop by my Patreon page down below. Happy cooking.